In this video, I'm going to review and react to BTS singing, what are they singing? What is he singing? The Truth Untold live. So let's sing something. La la la. Okay, so I just want to give a little side note before we start watching this video. I did a BTS video last week, and I got a lot of backlash from you guys. So I would like to say a couple things real quick. One, I give my true opinion as a vocal coach, which means I will tell you what they do correctly and what they do incorrectly based off of this video. Doesn't mean they forever sing that way. It doesn't mean I'm saying they are absolutely that. Like if they're off pitch, doesn't mean they're always off pitch. I am simply judging off of what they're doing correctly and what they're doing incorrectly, because that's kind of what a vocal coach reacts video is about, right? That's what you're here for. I can't name only what they do right. So there will be things in this video that I'm going to say they didn't do right. And it doesn't mean they're terrible or bad or anyone's better. It just means in that exact instance, in that video, that maybe perhaps things could have been different. So if you guys like these videos, then give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, I don't know if I'm going to keep reviewing BTS, because I really want to create a community of all opinions. So if you don't agree with me, that's totally fine, as long as you say it in a constructive, caring way. And we're all allowed to have different opinions. So let's get this started. I hope you guys don't take anything personally. I don't mean it personally. I'm just going to review on what I see. Okay. So a lot of things are whispered right here. So it's kind of hard to judge a voice when it's super whispered, but it sounds in pitch, it sounds supported, it doesn't sound like we're losing anything. They're still floating the sound, it's still heading forward. I'm liking it. I'm liking the texture. I'm assuming they're going to build up from here. Again, I haven't watched this video. I watched a brief, tiny moment of it to make sure it was good for what I'm doing, but other than that, this is all new. So I like where we're going. This is not a vocal note, but a note to the background. I would like to see the lights more dimmed and slowly start to build as they're singing. I think that would give it a better emotion to support their singing. But that's just a stage thing, don't worry. Okay, so that was really pretty. That's decently high for a guy. I know that they have high vocals. They're all probably very high tenors, but that was nicely supported. He still added the air behind it. I thought that was great. I thought it was beautiful. So maybe, you know, maybe, let's see. Just smile on me, light on me. 너에게 다가설 수 없으니까 내겐 불러줄 이름이 없어. You know that I can't show you me, give you me. 초라한 모습 보여줄 순 없어. Okay, so nothing being done wrong, but you can hear stylistically, clearly their style behind what especially what he's doing, is got this ha, ha, da da da, da 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 da. It gives it this a little bit more grit, a little more feeling behind it, as well as the flip that they're doing in their voice, da da da. But the ha, 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 that, I don't know the words, so I'm just kind of using tones here. Work with me. Rather than da da da, little flip that goes there behind their voices is really nice. It's a nice style choice, and I'm liking it. I'm liking it. That's a nice head tone he had there. The one that was singing just previously, yes, I don't know their names, but the one that was just singing previously, I really liked his tone. He had a nice, deep quality, which really feels like he's popping open his nasal pharynx to add the extra layers, yet he's also making tone a little bit more in his chest. It's a good combo. He probably doesn't even know that he's doing what he's doing, but that's what I'm hearing. Yeah, lower the lighting and then pop them out. Lots of whisper tone. Was that them? Yeah, I think I like it. I'm so afraid. He has a very different tone than any of them do. Why did I not hear that earlier? Oh, I like it. It's I'm like, how do I describe this? It's like in the throat. He's placing it back in here. He's kind of closing his epiglottis, which is technically a no-no, but he's doing it successfully. I like it. It's different. And jumping up into the falsetto. But I still want you. So if you notice, they have to breathe a little bit more, but they're partially he has to breathe because the style that they're singing in requires so much exhaling of air to create that tone that you kind of have to take more in. If he placed it a little more nasally, he wouldn't have to breathe as much, but he wouldn't give the same tone. Still the flip, still front placement, rather than which and of course I don't have a microphone right next to my mouth to accentuate that, which he does. But that's why he's taking so many breaths there, is because of that tone that they're choosing to sing in. I still want you. You can hear that Okay, and in case you didn't notice, because in the last video I got a lot of backlash for the background vocals just kicked in. So a lot of you have said that they don't have backup vocals, or I'm saying that I don't like backup vocals. Okay, here's the thing. I don't mind backup vocals when they are needed. In this case, they are standing still, they are not moving, they don't need backup vocals. Would I agree that they should have backup vocals right here? Yes, because we are building up the audience. We're building up the momentum of the song. So right now, they've been singing on their own. They proved it. They can sing. It sounded beautiful. Awesome, amazing. Now's the time to kick it up a notch. Now's the time to put in the backup vocals and start doing some higher, a little bit more difficult stuff to build the momentum of the song. So I am okay with backup vocals here. I'm going to rewind it so you can hear the difference when it's one voice to when it's two voices, because yes, I am aware that there is another person now singing with him. But when he's singing his part, you're going to be able to hear all the extra layers that come in. And it is very important as someone who listens to music to be able to differentiate when there's auto-tune, when there's not auto-tune, when there's backup vocals, when there's not backup vocals. There could be auto-tune on this. It's kind of difficult to tell, truthfully, especially in this type of tone, because it comes out so nasal and it's so thin and pingy sometimes that is kind of auto-tune sound. So it could be difficult, but that's a whole other subject. I'm not even going to get into that. So let's back this up. You're going to hear where the backup vocals come in. Okay. All right. Where's my little thingy? There we go. Let's rewind. It was right before they both started singing. Okay. So we've got solo singer. One voice. Right there. Did you hear that? Da, 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 da. There was clearly more than one voice, and yet only one person was singing that part. And we're going to hear it again. We're going to hear, because the other dude was lifting up his microphone at that moment. He wasn't quite singing yet. So we have a bunch of backup vocals on him. Yes, creates the momentum, but we're doing this because I want you to hear the difference. You hear all the layers behind them? Those are backup vocals. Ooh, that was nice. So that big note that he hit, technique-wise, there was a lot of grit and gut behind it. He was pushing a lot, but I can almost guarantee you he practices it correctly, and then on this stage, he then adds that behind it, because you don't want to hit that like super clean, because it's kind of boring and it doesn't show the emotion behind it. So he's adding that like a little bit of pressure, a little bit of tension and grit behind it to create the emotion, but he clearly has that support that he needs behind it at that point. My thing I do want to say, and this is no offense to them, is that when the backup vocals come in, I feel like I can't hear them anymore. And especially if I am here and I'm paying, say to hear them live, and I'm at a concert and I'm paying to be there, I want to hear them. I don't want to hear those backup vocals. So I really wish the sound person would turn down the backup vocals, because clearly we already know that they have the talent to support themselves. So let's just have the backup vocals be complementary rather than be so boldly layered that I feel like I've lost them within it. I have to really kind of listen in to hear which one they are, and I don't want to do that. I want to know which one they are. I want them to be front and center, and then the backup vocals to be behind them. So I don't think that's done to cover up their voices. I think it's just done as a choice for the sound engineer, and I really do wish that they would turn them down a little bit, because we're here to listen to BTS. We're not here to listen to their backup vocals. Yeah, so I think in general, you know what, you guys, I'm really glad that a lot of you suggested that I watch this video, because I did one on BTS Live on SNL, and it was more of a dancing song, and it was very difficult to accurately, in some ways, judge their vocals. But, I mean, it was the video. I judged off of the video to be. But on this one, clearly, I could hear the vocals more. I was able to assess it a little bit better. And they definitely have the vocals that are needed. I really do wish that their sound engineer would turn down the backups, because I don't think they're I don't think they're needed. I really don't. To check out all my vocal coach reviews, including the other one I did on BTS, go on ahead and click right here. If you're new to singing, you want to improve your voice fast, you're going to click right here. And come hang out with me in my Facebook group because we do lots of singing stuff and it's awesome. Link down below. I will see you in the next song. La la la.